Hey, what's up? How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to my series, Rome Reborn, where we are going to keep trying to recreate the Roman Empire in Crusader Kings 3. Let's get started. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna say a lot. I'm just gonna get right to it. We're just gonna get right into it. We've got a lot to do this episode. So when we left off, we were in a war. We are winning. We have a positive war score, but that's kind of thanks to me right now. I'm basically taking Italy from underneath Lotharingia. This used to be Italy, but for some reason Lotharingia got it. But the war is still on. Things haven't changed in that respect. We're just gonna keep capturing. We want to try to end this war as soon as possible because we want to get the Salamid Duchy right here. We want that. I'm gonna unpause. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna pause again. I like to do this. So I don't need this to be converted if I remember correctly. Okay, yeah. So this is in our control in Greek, but that's fine. He doesn't need to convert it. I don't need claims yet. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think that Lotharingia took Italy. I think Italy took Lotharingia. I think that's why we're still fighting this war. But we're gonna keep carrying. Just keep carrying. Just keep carrying. Carrying, carrying, carrying. Our controls looking good in. So, like I've mentioned. Okay, cool. We'll get to that. We'll get to the sun issue in a second. Okay. We want to have these under our control. These not so much. This is going to be given away. So we want control to be in these first. Okay. Okay, he's grown up. Okay, yeah, so we want these. Let me slow it down. We want control completely over this. His arms clipping through the. My spy master come up. Somebody's trying to kill my daughter-in-law. Oh yeah, this is the horny one. Do I care? Who is this person? Nope, he's disloyal, so he's not a particularly attractive courtier. He's got good martial though. He's unlanded. Is he a peasant? Yeah, he's lowborn, so if I throw him in prison. Wow, I still have oh yes, these are people. I was like, wow, I hope these people haven't been in jail for a million years. But I think I can execute this guy for free. Yes. Oh, it's not gonna increase my dread. Whatever. Alright, move on. Move on to the next one. 8 loot. 4 loot. 21 loot. Let's go to this one. 56. Our war score is going up. I think it's because we're carrying this on our back. We're gonna get a decent amount of, like, renown out of it. Oh, and by request, hold on. I won't go with the English spelling. We'll go with the real spelling. Sorry, that's the American in me. I had thought about, just for role-playing purposes, like renaming it the Duchy of Roma when it's a duchy, and then when it becomes the Kingdom of Sicily, doing the Kingdom of Roma. But I don't know, that would be so much writing, and I don't know, I just want it to be simple. R-O-M-A. Alright, while he gets that. Let's check on our kids. Alright, this is the first son. I can ask him to try to take the vows. Okay, so this is going to be 79%. But... Alright, I have a hook on him because I'm his house head. Just wanted to make sure this hook helps me a lot. So I want to make sure this hook stays with me. Let me check my hooks. Okay. I think this is the first time we're looking at the intrigue screen this entire series. House related. I don't know. Do these expire? Okay, well, it's not, it doesn't expire by age. That answers my question. I was like, it doesn't expire after a certain age. My primary heir still has a hook on him, so I have time. So the reason why that's relevant is because I can get him to accept the vows by 79%. This is pretty much locked in. His personality, his 3 personality traits are locked in, so I can't get any more help from these. But this hook helps me. I got it up to 79%. He's in the line of succession, so he's only suffering 25. Is this my second son? No, my second son is the knight. Okay, I apologize. There's no convincing him. He's a lost cause. I cannot convince him to do it. He's married, so he's gonna be a disinherit. He's gonna be a target of a disinheritance. But the rest of my sons, as long as these hooks don't expire, let me go down the line. Alright, we only know one of his personality traits. One of his, none of his. But I need to... Alright, it's not letting me check. It just says in the line of succession, so it's just minus 25? Okay, so my primary heir won't take the vows because he's 100 and, okay. 150, second son. I want to check his, but I can't because he's in an army. But maybe it's just 150 if for your primary heir, the penalty is 150. Your secondary heir is 75. And then any subsequent son after that is just 25. So as long as he keeps... Okay, so that works. That actually works really well. As long as he keeps... okay, so last time... if you haven't followed us already, by the way, I should always say this. If you're new and you're watching for the first time, welcome. And in a last video, in one of our last videos, I was looking at this, and his penalty... See, my primary heirs is... I know I'm going over this a lot, but I want to make sure I'm very clear about this, because I want to be clear about this with myself as well. So, in order to convince my firstborn son to take the vows, his penalty is minus 150 to wanting to do this. And he's ambitious, but we're not looking at that. I'm just looking at his line of succession penalty. So my primary heirs is a 150. I'm pretty sure my second heir, because I looked at it in the last video, and it was minus 75. And I thought because this is my third son, the penalty would be minus 50, because it's going down by intervals of 25. Alright, he's not 10. Alright, so the whole point that I'm trying to make clear, and that I'm trying to be clear about, and be clear about to myself, is because I thought that I would have to get these guys to take the vows in a reverse order, like go up in age, because it would be easiest for him because he would have the least penalty, and then it would be easier for him, you know. I thought that I would have to deal with this penalty going down the line, but if I know that this penalty is only going 2 children down the line and not to the 3, for the rest of the 3 it's just minus 25. We'll see. Let me pay attention. I'll let a little bit of time go by, and then we'll look at my third son. Or wait, no, we already did confirm that. It's minus 25. I can't check my fourth. Alright, I am willing to bet. I don't know for sure. I've been playing this game so long. I don't know for sure if it's going to go all the way down. So I don't have to ask them to take the vows in reverse order. So I could just do my third son right now, because this isn't going to get any better. It's not going to get any worse. So I could try to do it. 74. What's his? His is 79. It's going to cost me 350 piety. Alright guys, I think right now we're gonna play a little bit of a dice game, and we are gonna throw the dice. He's gonna lose 10 opinion of me. I will gain some opinion of my realm priest in the Pope. Alright, we're gonna keep our fingers crossed. Just make sure the penalty doesn't go down. As long as the penalty stays with the second. Okay, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Please, 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 please. Yes. Okay. Okay. And what's good? What's really nice about this, because he's the one that took it, he only had one of these traits, one of the traits that would get him to do it. He got these 2. These didn't help him. My other sons, there's a little bit of potential to get 2 of them. They have one guaranteed. They have one guaranteed. No, he's done. They have one guaranteed. What's their guardian? Okay, there's a possibility he could get zealous. If he gets zealous, it's almost a certainty. All right, guys. Ooh, I'm feeling lucky. I'm feeling lucky. I'm feeling lucky. Okay, cool. All right, so that's one son done. Let's check the line of succession. I'm still gonna lose the same amount of titles, but that's fine. That's fine. I knew that was gonna happen. It's the same amount of land giving divvied up. It's just between less amount of people, but that's fine. I don't care so much that I'm losing. Well, yeah, I do care that I'm losing titles. I want my son to get the good ones. I just want to make sure my son gets the good ones. If I have to give some lands to like one son, or maybe 2, I can handle it, but not 4. Not 4. Okay, best case scenario, or a worst case scenario, I only get 2 sons to do it. Worst case scenario, I get 2 sons at this point to do it. All the better. I have to pay attention to their traits. Okay, guys, this is gonna be my blood's pumping. We got lucky with the 1, so we got good. And like I said, my wife is old enough that we're not gonna have kids anymore. So if I can just keep the line of succession within 1 or 2, an heir and a spare. Okay. He's gonna get disinherited, so yeah, okay. Doing good. We're just gonna keep going, carrying the war on our backs. Do we want to keep increasing our development? Don't care about these 2. I do care about these 3. I've been favoring these 2, but Napoli and Salerno are kind of set already, 13-12, as opposed to the rest of these. I want to improve the ones I know I'm keeping. I know I'm going to keep Camarda. I'll do Camarda. How bad is that? 3 years. 4 years. Alright, we'll stay in Benevento. Let's... Nope, no vassals. She's kind of been useless to me. Let's throw her in the Vatican. 5% chance. Nope. I mean, I want her to do something if it's going to be worth it to me. And protecting me right now is kind of worth it to me. But gathering secrets anywhere... I don't have any vassals. I mean, I have vassals, but they don't have vassal contracts. They're all barons. They're only barons, and they run republics. They run republic-type governments, so they're not technically landowners. So if I have secrets against landowners, that's one thing. She's just gonna protect me. Control in this county is almost done, and then I'll have him reduce the cost of having this army up next. But we want to win this war so we can get the duchy. And then I can start divvying things up. Next victim! Next victim! Ooh, was she worth a lot? No, air cap. Nope, they're air captured. Nope, she's not worth anything. I can ransom her if she's worth anything. I can ransom a few people. 25. I'll take that. Anybody else that's not worth anything, I'm just gonna keep them in prison until the war's over. Just so they're not knights. Just so they don't get... Uh-oh. Stay away! Stay away! Stay away! Yeah, go make somebody else mad. Or do something else. I need to get some more of these before these guys get any bright ideas. Go away, go away, go away. Yes. Good. Good, Anakin. Good. Alright, that won us the war. That's perfect. Alright, it's over. Did I get rid... Oh man, I didn't check. I don't think I got anything out of that. I don't think I got any renown out of that. Did that end in a white piece? No, it was a victory. Alright, whatever. We can get this now. My troop number is down. I'm gonna wait this to get up to its maximum, and then we'll do it. Oh no. Pause. Pause so I can facepalm. I'm facepalming right now. That's not good. Or maybe it is? Maybe it is. Alright, I think because he's willing to do it right now, he's willing to do it 100%. I have the devotion. Let's do it. Get out of my line of succession, you little gnat. Alright, that's 2 out. Let's check number 3. 89. I still have enough. I don't think it's going to get any better. I could wait. Alright, there's a... This is the sound of me thinking, everybody. This is the sound of me thinking. Because, yes, I have 89. That's solid. That's basically guaranteed. That's basically guaranteed. But he might get one of these. He could get if he could get patient. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Let's go. Come on, big money, big money, big money. No whammy, no whammy. Yeah. Yes. Yes. All right, that's 2 people out of the line of succession. All right, so I'm only losing 7 titles. Yes, guys. Yes. I'm so happy and giddy right now. I'm so happy and giddy right now. Now, if I disinherit 1, let's wait until he's 10. Let's wait until he's 10, guys. Yes. Oh my god, I hope you guys are as giddy and as excited if you've been sticking around with us and you've been going through this roller coaster ride of dealing with my family. I'm gonna have the most devout, religious celibate family in the world. The Pope better like lick my boot. All right, we're getting architect. Is that going to boost our domain? Okay, I don't think. All right, architect boosts our stewardship up by 2 and does all this, which is nice. But it's boosting our stewardship up by 2. It didn't buy us another domain limit, but it might buy us the ability to switch my lifestyle, because I can do it right now. I have to take advantage of it. It might buy us the ability to switch lifestyles without losing one. Since everything's been going good so far, let's do it. Foreign affair. I don't care about fertility. I don't really care about prestige. I want as much diplomacy as possible. Let's get this. I want groomed to rule. Even now more than ever that I know my son is pretty much guaranteed to succeed. I want groomed to rule. And I was right. Switching the lifestyle to diplomacy lifestyle didn't affect my domain holdings. Awesome. My wife is doing so much work right now with managing my domain. Maybe once I start giving nope, I can't. Okay. So the war is over. Now we're just waiting to get up to 2711. My gold income is really good now. Let's see if we can do an event. Not yet. I want to boost my prestige while I'm at it. Or my level of fame. Okay, we could do that soon. Things are going really good. What a swing. Like, I wish I could describe how I feel right now. I know it's just a video game and I'm just, you know, playing a video game, but that is a big hurdle. That was a big hurdle to jump, and we did it. These traits, if I haven't stressed it enough already, I'll stress it again. If you want your sons to take the vows, Alright. Yeah, I think this is a birthday party celebration, but what I was saying. Content, humble, patient, and let me look at some court, or I'm not gonna find him a spouse. I just want to look at a long thing. So yeah, content, patient, humble. I think, wow, like this woman is a perfect. This woman is a perfect, perfect guardian if you want your sons to do this. Perfect. And if you notice all of the traits, I don't think it applies. I was going to say it does kind of color code. The traits are all color coded. So if this is purple, so intrigue is purple. See, that's what's great about color coding things, because I'm a very visual person. I get a lot of my information from, especially from games like this that are, it's like there's so much information on these screens. There's so many little symbols. It could be for your brain, for somebody who has to read numbers and stats and all that kind of stuff. All respect to you. You want the fine details and the fine numbers. So do I. I do want those things. But the color coding in this game is so great. All of these pertain to learning, content, patient, humble, and these skills help with being able to convince people. So give your boys your smattering of your smorgasbord of sons, like I have here. Give them to courtiers and guardians that have these. I'm just looking at her as an example, and I kind of just, for shits and giggles, want to bring her in. I kind of want to bring her into my court so she can do, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. My kids are born. I'm not gonna have any more. But excellent example of somebody to be a guardian to your boys. All right, back to the game. Strange noise. This is a birthday party celebration. When I first saw this is part of the DLC. I think this is part of the DLC, the most recent DLC. I'm gonna get 30 opinion of every friend. How many friends do I have? I have 2. Okay. Now, because I am ambitious, let's get a little role play. Let's get a little role play into here, because I haven't role played too much. Or I am with name conventions and stuff, and the campaign goals, but because I am ambitious, or no, because I'm temperate, you know, according to Julius, it's best to enjoy things in moderation. So let's go with a medium-sized. I am ambitious, so I figure maybe ambition would want me to get a bigger present, but I am temperate, so let's go with a medium-sized. What do we get? We got something really good. We got a masterwork trinket. See, sometimes some temperance and a little bit of humility every once in a while gives you some good things. So this is going to increase my monthly learning lifestyle experience by 10, and mine is already plus 30. Is that a stacked? No. Oh no, this is just telling me because of my education. I thought this was representing. But yeah, that's more lifestyle experience. I'm gonna get to this. Just gonna get groomed to rule. And I think I'm stuck learning 2 perks before I can switch my lifestyle. I have to learn at least 2 perks, so I'll do groom to rule. I don't need close family opinion. My sons are disinherited. I don't care. Uh, Other than groom to rule is one of the better first tier perks. I'm not a dread build, so this is useless. I do scheme sway a lot. I am leaning towards this because I am gonna have to take 2, and I just want to do it. Think about it right now. I don't send a lot of gifts unless I need to, so we'll probably do groom to rule and benevolent intent. Then we'll switch over to learning. I'll do scientific. I'll start going down this line. Increase development and counting efficiency. Learning per level of devotion, which I'm doing well with my level of devotion, so that will be good. Pedagogy isn't good for me anymore because all my sons are not wards anymore. At least they're not my wards, so this is kind of useless. But I do need to get down the tree. Buy claim interaction. 20% of counselors' primary skills are added to your own. This is a really good one. So I think, yeah, diplomacy, POW, POW, learning, POW, this tree. If I need to worry about health, because this is the health tree, obviously it's called whole of body. There are some good ones in here, like stress gain for this one, carefree. I do enjoy this one too. I think I'm gonna do scholar. All right. Forgive me guys if I go a little slow or I need to. I like to think things out before I do them ahead of time, so it's an easier decision later. I get a claim on Messina. Cool, but it's kind of useless because I already have Holy War Casus Belli on this duchy. So I'm glad my uh, from a counselor task, I got a claim on a I got a claim on something because of a counselor task. If he's on this, I'm not gonna ask questions, but it's fine. I don't need it, but I'm glad at least my realm priest is good enough for those kinds of things to happen. My spy master's a little upset with me. Let's get her opinion up. I don't want her to be pissed. Nothing going on. Oh, yes. I now have his dad died. How did his dad die? His dad was only 40 something. He died in his sleep at 45? I'm not complaining. Trust me, I'm not complaining. My daughter is now a queen, and my renown just took a nice boost. Point 0.8 because I have a king by marriage. Not complaining. I'm really happy that it happened, but that's really interesting. I didn't know they could die that young. Died in his sleep at 45. So that's really good. That's boosting my renown by a bunch. That's boosting more that's boosting more to my renown. My daughter, her marriage is boosting my renown more than I am. My my duchy is only getting point 0.5. Wow. Good things are happening, guys. I am loving this. Let's check our son. I think he's old enough to have a trait. Nope, not yet. 10. Does he have a guardian? Oh, yeah, he does. I don't care about his languages. I mentioned that I don't care about them learning languages. Maybe my heir and spare I'll teach. Did I teach him some? Yeah, I did. So I'm up. Let's do it. We're gonna get this duchy. He does have an ally. Oh no. 1682. He's got 612. Okay. I think we'll be okay. I might. Do I have an alliance? I have two alliances. Now that I have this alliance, we're set. 160. I have just enough. Ooh, wait. I need to be able to have. I need to have enough. I need to have enough piety to convince him. Maybe I'll have time. How many until my next pilgrimage? 901. But this is okay. My piety is okay. It's going up by 4.7 a month. These artifacts are helping? Oh no, this one is. Alright, see now the question is, I'll have time. We're invading. I'm using my piety. I'm using my piety. It's not going to take me down too much. I'll have, what, like, that's 150, 160 or something that I'll need to re-earn to be able to convince my son. So let's do this. I want territory first. I want to start doing this. Start divvying this up. Because if I'm giving, I want to give some titles away to other people so I can get it out of the hands of my sons. I want to give some land away to other people so I can get it out of the hands of my sons that will inherit, if any. But it's a good precaution to take. It's a good precaution to start. Okay, so what I mean is, I think, so once I take this, that's gonna push me up to 13, because this is a Muslim guy, and because I'm doing a holy war, I will seize all the territory in his realm, and because there are no Christian rulers part of this realm, I'm gonna get all of these. So I'm gonna get 1, 2, 3. I won't. So when I take this, I won't have any vassals. I'm gonna get them. So that'll punch me up to 13, which will match the amount of counties in this duchy. So I'll gain 3, but then I will give 3 counties away to 3 separate people. So I'll give a county away to one guy, county away to one guy, county away to one guy. Normally I like to give them away to people of my culture, but we don't have enough people of my culture yet to do that. We can start doing things like that once. Like I can promote culture in this county if I have to, but I do like to give away land to members of my own culture, because that means that if they own the land and they are of that culture, they might promote the Roman culture in places that aren't Roman. So I won't be the only one promoting my own culture. I'll have other people promoting my own culture, if that makes any sense. And then I'll create the duchy title. This duchy title isn't created yet. So even if I do have 3 individual counts, I won't own any of this, but I will be the duke still, so I'll still be getting the full amount of levies that I should be getting. I'll be getting the full amount of taxes that I should be getting, because I will be their liege. If I wasn't the duke and I gave these away, they would not be happy. They would still give me money, but they wouldn't be giving me as much, and they wouldn't have a higher opinion. They would lose some opinion of me because I wouldn't be their liege. But with the duchy title, I would be their liege. And with the duchy title, if I have 2, that gives me 2 duchy titles required to make the kingdom. So once I get these 3, I'll be able to create the kingdom of Sicily. Nine de jure counties, which I have, 350 gold, which I have, and 2 duchy titles, which I will have. So excellent. We're gonna go to war. I got plenary assemblies. Yes, yes. I wasn't paying. I haven't looked at my innovations for a while, but that's the one that I did want. That's gonna bring me up my crown authority up to number 2, which is gonna give me some leverage over my vassals, which is perfect because I'm just about to give away some vassals. Things are just falling into place. It's a beautiful thing. It really is a beautiful thing when things are just falling into place. Let's get this duchy, guys. Finally. Raise all armies. Let's get this stuff. I'll go right for the count. Oh no, I'm gonna lose some. Let's get this one first. It costs me prestige to call in allies, and I have a butt ton. Let's bring in the... Wow, this guy's like sunburnt and drunk. See, he's drunkard. That's fun. He's got an albino wife. Do I need to call him in? I don't think I'm gonna call him in. Let me save some of my prestige. I don't need to call both of them in. If I need to call both of them in, I will. Oh, I didn't pick my fascination. Okay. I have a couple of choices. My culture is I'm currently being exposed to this. So this will go up by itself, so I don't have to pick this one. If I pick this one, if I pick it as my fascination, if the culture head is fascinated by this innovation, boosting its progress. So if I stack my exposure with this, I could speed this up, but instead of getting 1 really fast innovation, I can get 2 pretty fast innovations. And I want mustering grounds. This helps me. My men-at-arms regiment max, my men-at-arms max regiments, I get +1, and the size of my men-at-arms goes up by +2. So that really helps my army. I want this. These ones are kind of for buildings, 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 and buildings. Buildings are good, but that's kind of like a not... I'm getting enough money from things that... I mean, I'm at war, and I'm still positive. And I'm on the organized army, so I'm getting a decent amount of gold even when I'm at war. And I have so much gold. Can I use it right now? Nope. Am I swaying people? Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Let me get this. By the time I get this, if he's gonna do the things that he's gonna do, it's fine. The progress is 19 months, whereas mine is in 4. We're fine, everybody. Alright, yeah, give it up. Aquitaine, where are your troops? Are you inbound? Are you in a war already? Yeah. Oh no, they're in my war. They are in my war. I thought they were in another war by accident. Where are your troops? I mean, do I have to call my other allies in? I thought this alliance was... I mean, the alliance is... The marriage suits me for my renown, but... It doesn't suit me for... It's not suiting me for your army. 1,800, where are they? They're up here. Okay? Really? That's the route that he's taking? He didn't just want to come into the... He just didn't want to come straight into the Mediterranean? He's gonna go all the... It's fine. If they unite, it might be an issue. Maybe I can hire some mercs. They'll pop up right here. I can afford some mercs. Well, do I need them? I mean, I have the gold. The gold. I'm not doing anything else with it. Let's just do it. Probably have people yelling at me. Just hire some mercenaries. I'm not gonna go for the super expensive ones. Let's go for like a reasonably expensive one. Let's check what my men-at-arms are. My men-at-arms are siege weapons, pikemen, and bowmen. So maybe I could do with some armored footmen or skirmishers. Armored footmen. Let's go with armored footmen. Well, let's see what they have first. This guy has 197 lights. Oh wow, they have a lot of cavalry. So my pikemen, I have 3 stacks of that, so that's going to counter that. Skirmishers are countered by cavalry. Asking these questions that I should know already. Should know the answers to. Heavy infantry. They counter heavy infantry. Archers counter skirmishers, and I have archers, so that's perfect. I'm built for this. I'm built for this enemy army. They have armored footmen too. Armored footmen are countered by skirmishers. Alright, so maybe we need some skirmishers. Let's find a big skirmisher mercenary. Already hired. Alright, so this is a one-time payment. It's not like when I don't need them. I don't need them. I might regret that, but I do have my allies coming. I don't need my mercenaries. I don't know why I'm... jumping the gun so early here. Let's get this. Let him do what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing. Alright, I got this. Alright, I no longer am gonna take an attrition penalty by going to this. Let's see if I can get this before they get this. 16 months. Alright, hurry up, speed up, speed up. 8 months. 14 months. This is not my capital, so it's not a big deal. My wife wrote me a poem, which is a trinket that's going to give me Dynasty Opinion +1 plus prestige. Thanks, babe. Mwah. Thank you, sweetie. Wow. What a great episode. Oh, French, late to the battle. Not surprised. Eight months. 13 months. Okay, if I get their capital, we win. Grabbing some gold from the Pope. The Pope's gold contribution is now increasing. Before it was 150. Now I'm getting like 200 or something. So that's compiling because of my piety. But I did spend. I do need my piety. I should. All right. I kind of jumped the gun. I do need to convince one of my sons, but wow, that was kind of a mistake actually. I wasn't thinking there. I wasn't thinking there. I do have time. He's 10. And he's 100% take the vow. Okay, so I need to. All right, so mental note. Mental note. Do not accept money from the Pope anymore. I need to stockpile my piety. Aquitaine's fighting against Barcelona. Okay. Okay, you came to my aid, I'll come to yours. It took you forever to get here, but okay, we have to keep a close eye on this. 10 months. 5. We should be okay. Even if I do capture this, I'll still have enough time to maybe go back and siege him. Or get his army off my capital. Where are you going? Oh, I see how it is. I see how it is. I mean, do I really blame them? They do have to protect their own lands, but I just think it's funny that he went all the way up this way to take the longest route possible through the Straits of Gibraltar to come this way just to turn back. We don't need him. We don't need you French frog leg eaters, slug eaters. Alright, there's stuff going on in Iberia. This is relatively newer DLC for me, the Iberian struggle. Maybe one day I'll play an Iberian thing and get Christianity to take over this. We won. I have their heir. Let's see our prisoners. I need to start looking at prisoners too, now that I'm looking at it. Alright, is my war score because of my capture? Yeah, I do. Who's the heir? Him. Pamin ibn Binyamin Binyamin. Binyamin, hey. He's only worth 10. I don't need it. Let's ensure that we get this. Is he the only one that's worth any money? Yeah. I only captured these two in the war. He's worth money. I don't want to risk this going down. I just want to end it. These troops will disappear. I am over my domain limit. We'll deal with that. We'll deal with that, right? Well, now that we have the money, let's quickly do this. I'm going to create the Duchy of Calabria, because all of this land is about to get given away. I have the money. It's going to give me some prestige. That might give me over the prestige level of famed threshold. It will. I'll become illustrious after this. Or 30 points away. It basically did it. So now I have the Duchy of Calabria, and I will start giving away these. But I want these. I want the Duchy of Sicily. I don't want the Duchy of Calabria. Now, why is that? Why am I going to give away lands in the Duchy of Calabria as opposed to anywhere else? Because, number one, Palermo has farmlands. Palermo has high development as opposed to the lower development of Calabria. Sicily has higher development. Palermo specifically so. And I am actually considering, I normally do this, but I think I'm going to move my capital here. Because I think my capital being in a duchy with... My capital being in a duchy with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 counties... This is a very strong duchy. It has 5 counties in it. With good farmland. Some plains. It has some plains. Plains are pretty valuable. Hills aren't really valuable. Mountains aren't really valuable. Forests are okay. But I want this farmland. And if my capital is here, like my capital is here, it already has manor houses, so the AI already built mansions here. I'm gonna take this. So I want to keep in my possession the Duchy of Sicily because it's very valuable. When I take these lands from the Byzantines, which will be soon-ish, we'll get there. I think I want to go to Sardinia next and grab Cagliari and start taking care of Sardinia next. That's our next order of business. We'll get to the Byzantines and we will take care of these, but not yet. I do want these though, but I want to give these away. The terrain in Calabria is mostly hills and a couple of plains. Not a particularly valuable duchy. It has 3 counties, so it's valuable in the fact that it has 3 counties, but as far as the land on the land in the counties, it's kind of dookie. So we want these, give away these. I am the Duke of Calabria now. So I can give this guy away now. The war's over. I can give him away. But while we're still paused, we got this, guys. We got this. Silent round of applause. Okay, so we got this. So the land is in our control. We will deal with domain limit in a minute. I know we're still at war because we got our ally, but let's look at our prisoners. I have prisoners from the last war that I forgot about. He's young. He's single. He's got 2 good traits that I could give grandsons to or XYZ. He does have vengeful, but he's humble. He's not going to be a vassal because I will convince him to convert as a demand. Oh no, he doesn't want to convert. If I bring him in, I can convert him. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to convert him right here. But I do want to recruit him. He's got okay learning. And he's got this physician skill, which is really good. I don't have anybody with physician skill. My wife is my physician. And she has good learning, but she doesn't have a physician skill. I'd rather have that than just pure learning. And his learning isn't bad. Alright, I'm taking him. So that's one guy in. I will convince him to convert. I'm going to sway him. I'll sway him, and then I'll convince him to convert. And the reason why I'm going to convince him to convert is because I like keeping my courtiers nice and fresh and Catholic, and I like keeping my vassals nice and fresh and Catholic. Catholic, 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 Catholic. They're all Catholic. I want to keep all my vassals Catholic, and I want to keep all my courtiers Catholic. So I'm going to bring him in, but I have to remember to convert him. Alright, as for the rest of you prisoners taking up space in my prison, I'm just going forward a little bit so he'll get out. Alright, what about you? And we are at 56 minutes, guys, so I'm not going to do too much here. Maybe I'll divvy up. I think that's going to be the last thing I do. It's just I'm going to give this away, but let's give away some, or let's deal with some prisoners. 15 Marshall. Her personality traits don't impress me. Her intelligent trait impresses me. Thank you, wife, for giving me a boost. Her intrigue is okay. How old is my spy master? She's 57. And let's just say she died right now. What's the next best thing? The next best intrigue is this woman who's got 14. And hers is 11. So she wouldn't be... And they're all of close age, so even that doesn't matter. Okay, I don't need her. I don't need her. I'll give her away. I don't care about Dread. I know somebody... let me mention you by name, because you've been commenting a lot. I want to double check your... Nigel Roberts, thank you. You did mention that you've... Okay, yeah, I almost lost my train of thought. You mentioned that when I give people away, if I release people without taking some kind of hook or something, I lose dread, but my dread is 0 anyway. How many knights do I... Let's check my knights before I start considering bringing in anybody for knightship. I don't really need it. I do have some knights. That's a knight, 52 years old. He's 44. He's 52. 54. 55. 61. If he needed to be a knight, he could, but he's not good. Alright, maybe... No. If I want to bring anybody in, it would be for knightship. It's not so much to be guardians anymore, or to bring their skills in. It would purely be just for bodies to put in the field for knightship. So I don't need him either. His skills are good, and I'm not training children, don't need him. I don't need him for a position, don't need him. I'm not going to land him because he's French. So I don't need you either. Get out. Taking up room. Wow, Wow, this guy's a lot of claims. Now, I don't personally press people's claims. People might be saying, ooh, he might be good to bring in, because if you bring him in, you can declare wars for his claims, and he'll become the lord of wherever you want. No thanks. I don't like pressing people's claims. I don't like being I don't like being a slave to the person who has the claim. So if I were to press this guy's claim, sure, I'd be expanding my realm, but I don't necessarily want him to have these. Get out. His skills aren't impressive. His personality traits are good, but don't need them. Don't need her. Okay. Let's give this away. Because I said that was going to be the last thing we were going to do. We just went over an hour. Let's give this away. This is kind of the least valuable. This is of all the 3 counties, because I want to give them away. Because I'm going to give a vassal this. I'm going to create a count. I'm going to create a count. And then I'm going to create a count. I'm going to keep the duchy title, so I will be their liege. But whoever I put in the capital, because this is the capital of Calabria, it's the duchy capital of Calabria. Whoever the count is that I give this, when it's time to give the duchy title lay to somebody, I give it to them. I give it to the guy who's already in the duchy capital. So I'm going to make 2 counts, and then the 3rd count, who will eventually become duke, because this is the county. This is the duchy county. And these lands aren't developed. Like, there's no buildings in these counties. Well, there's one here. There's none here, and there's none here. So the vassals that take this land are gonna have to dedicate time and resources and money to building buildings instead of dedicating time and money to raising armies that they can potentially bring against me. So that's my mindset. We're gonna give away these counties, and then we're gonna end the video. We'll do a little housekeeping before the end of the video, but I'm gonna give these away. So how do I give away lands personally? I give them away to people who are of my culture, who aren't landed already, and who have good stewardship traits, because their high stewardship is going to improve their income, which is going to improve how much they pay to me. So we want our vassals to have good-ish stewardship. Let's prioritize stewardship, and let's try to find some Romans. I want Romans to own the land, so they'll convert the land to Roman. So I want to go for Romans. I want to give Romans the land. All right, he's already a vassal, but he's a baron. All right, I'm not going to give it to people who have titles already. Romans who don't have titles, who have high stewardship, like this guy. But let's decide. I want to give the eventual duke, like the count that I'm going to put here, who will eventually become duke. I want him to have the best skills. So of all the vassalage, so of all the counties that I want to give away, I want him to have the best skills, because he's going to eventually become the duke. So maybe I'll give this away first. I am giving all 3 away to 3 individual people. I'll give this away just to make sure that it's the best person with the best traits. He's patient, so he's going to have good liege opinion when he becomes a duke. That's going to be good. And that's going to apply when he's a count as well. So patient is good. It's not a really good opinion bonus. Liege opinion. It's not really good. It's +5, but it's better than nothing. I don't have a lot of Romans to choose from that are unlanded. So yeah, let's make sure I am gonna have to give some to Lombards. He doesn't have good. Oh wow, he's ambitious and humble. See, he's not a good choice to give land to. He might be. Good stewardship. He's Lombard, he's Catholic, he's young. So I think we're gonna give a Roman, the best Roman, this. He's only 14. He'll grow into. He's got 2 years before he can start marrying and stuff, but that's good. He's young, so he can grow into the duchy title. By the time he's what, like he's 14 now, so maybe by the time he's 30-ish, he'll be the duke, and then I'll be giving away that duchy title. All right, he's gonna do it. Let's just double check. Patient, which is good. Stewardship, stewardship. Yep. So Paulus Constantinian, congratulations. You haven't done a single thing. You were just born and you exist and you are of the right culture and you have good skills. So you are getting the county of Reggio Calabria. And I'm gonna get some good opinion. So that's one. All right, now let's give away the shitty. Let's give away the nasty, not so profitable county next. This one has 3 baronies. This one has 3 baronies. This one has only 2 hills and a plains, which is good. This one has 3 hills. So we'll give this a 1 away. I don't care who gets this one, really. As long as they're not... It's already Sicilian here. So maybe I'll just give it to a Sicilian that's not Orthodox. Who is this person? Where is he? He's in the county of this guy. Of my... Okay. Sorry if I seem a little scatterbrained, like I'm not paying attention. See, I mean, these guys are okay. I want to give there. It's already Sicilian, so if I give a Sicilian land that's already Sicilian, that's not a problem. But they're Orthodox. Can I convert them later? Yeah, maybe I can. But they don't have any skills. It's not letting me see them. All right, maybe that's not a good idea. Whoever I put here might just convert to Sicilian. My court tutor, how good are you? He doesn't have a wife. This is his dad. I can't give him... If I gave him this title, his son would inherit that from him. I don't want that. I don't want that. This guy is just a courtier. He's not really doing anything for me. He's Lombard. That's good. I want them to at least be Latin heritage. So he's got good stewardship, so he'll make money in his domain. Maybe I should give the best stewardship guy that I have left, because it looks like he's the last good stewardship guy that I have left that I'm going to be giving away land to. I don't want to give land to people who already have. I need to pay attention to that. This guy has good stewardship and is humble. It's not good stewardship, but it's okay. It's the humble trait that's nice. Yeah, he might be the other one that I give land to. So, who do I want to... This is going to be a valuable... This is more valuable than this one. So who do I want to give? I want to give the most valuable land to who's going to be raking in that money the most. So I'll give it to, no, not you. Stewardship. He's a vassal. Wow, this guy didn't have kids. Why didn't any of these people have kids? Oh, she's okay. All right, give away the most valuable. None of these personnel. Oh yeah, it does. Arrogant gives him -5. That's not. That's not. That's not bad. -5 is the least penalizing. Whatever. I don't have a lot of Romans, guys. That's why I'm kind of. I don't have a lot of Romans to give. Let's make sure he's not going to inherit anything else. Okay, good. He's a brand new landed person. There's no nobility or anything in his line. So we'll give that away. And then for this last one, I kind of don't care so much. Maybe I'll give it to my knight. Oh no, his child died. Wah, 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 wah. Let's get him a young wife. Let's get him a young wife with an inheritable trait so we can... Wives can still get pregnant. It doesn't matter that he's old. She can still get pregnant. Let's try to redeem this. This son was so good, though. How did he die? Disappeared without a trace. Okay. Wife with inheritable traits. Amazonian, Amazonian, Amazonian. Or fecund, fecund. But you have to be young enough to have kids. Alright, let's do her. I like content. I want fecund. She's young, can bear him children. This is a congenital trait that she'll pass on. It's not going to reinforce any of the ones that he has already, but maybe if they... I think it's going to be about getting as many kids out of her as possible before he goes. And because he's gay, so... let's do it. Wow, lucky you. You get a 26-year-old wife. And you get to re-inherit your line. But I might bring him in and make him a vassal. But I want to make sure he has kids to inherit his things. Do it. And then I'm going to give him Cosenza. Nope, not you. Not you. That was close. Alright, so just to reiterate, I'm going to make him... Because he is my knight. He's Lombard. His stewardship isn't that great, but I'm giving him the least valuable county, so it doesn't really matter. And I should reward him for putting up with my crap. Alright. Alright, I went a little over for you guys. I went to a minute and an hour, not a minute. Alright, this guy's my new marshal. Spymaster died. You are my new spymaster. I can't make her a marshal because she's not landed. We learned that in the other episode. So that's cool. Okay, so we gave this away. We have the duchy title still, so we have the Duchy of Calabria. So I am their liege. I am their liege. If they weren't if I wasn't their liege, I'd get a penalty here. And they wouldn't give me as much, but I have the duchy title still. I'm the Duke of Calabria, so they are my vassals. I gave away individual counties, so I'm not giving this all away to one guy, so I have some power threat. Let's keep it as 3 guys as possible. We did get we're gonna do this right now. Good thing I remembered. That's housekeeping stuff. But now we are at 2. We are at limited crown and authority, which instead of my vassals being basically their own rulers, vassals provide levies and taxes, but are otherwise free to do as they want. Whereas here, I can change between partition laws, I can revoke titles, and I can retract vassals. So this is good. It gives me a little bit of leverage over the vassals that I just got. So if I had some vassals before I got this, they would be really strong. This is my way of limiting my vassal power. So it's really good that we got this. We're going to lord over these vassals. None of them are going to become particularly powerful because they all only have 1. They can fight each other. If I got to Crown Authority number 3, vassals cannot wage war against other vassals unless they use a hook on their liege. So with high Crown Authority, these guys wouldn't be able to fight each other without getting a hook on me because I'm the Duke. They will be able to fight each other here, but that's fine. As long as I don't give one of them a bunch of power right off the bat, let them fight each other and work for it. Let them fight each other and work for it. That's fine, if that happens. But we're back down to 10 holdings. We got the bad control counties that I wasn't increasing control over. They're out of my hands. I don't need to worry about it. All of my lands in Italy proper, all of my domains in Italy proper are all full control. Now we need to start working on this. I have enough gold. I can afford to drop him out of this. 7 years, 5 years, 6 years. Let's get control up in Castro Giovanni, because it's going to take the least amount of time. There's no negative events yet. Oh, yes, there are. Castro Giovanni's already at 25. Alright, I take that back. Let's go to Messina. We'll get these negative events down. Get my popular opinion back up with these guys, and then that'll make it easier to increase the control. So, wow. I give you guys an extra 17 minutes because of how good this episode turned out to be. Episode 6, who knew? Maybe I thought it would be on maybe Lucky 7. But we are good for now. I think we learned a lot of things together. I hope I gave you a good idea of how I give away land. I'm glad I was able to explain that. We got a new county. We got 3 new counties all in one chunk. We're growing. Depending on the fate of Lotharingia here, maybe it'll fragment into pieces again, and whatever piece of Lotharingia that fragments off of it, whoever owns this, who is it? We can find out right now. He owns it. The king owns this. I figured if it was under a vassal and he fragments, the vassal will... But he's going to take it. But maybe eventually over time. This is another one of those counties that's going to be a target of opportunity. Maybe over time, I'll have an opportunity to grab Bari. But I think our best bet is to go to Cagliari here. So I think that's what we're going to do. All right, so just we are gonna wrap up, guys. I hope you appreciate the extra 20 minutes I gave you. Like and subscribe, please. Hey, I think it's a two-way street. I give you guys 20 more minutes, and good things happen. I think that's another thing. I think this video of most of all the series so far, Deserves the most likes. So many good things happened. Okay, so I need to start converting in here. I'm gonna convert the capital. I'm gonna make this my capital eventually. Palermo. I need this to be Catholic. I also need Palermo to convert to my culture. It's gonna take 8 years, but whatever. I might as well start doing it now because I need it done. I'm gonna move my realm capital to here, and I want my realm capital to be Roman. He's converting. He's controlling. She's disrupting. He's foreigning. People's opinions of me are kind of going down a little bit. Courtiers' opinion of you. My courtiers are okay. It's my vassals and stuff that are low. And now that they're landed, it's even more important that I keep them happy. So let's switch to domestic affairs. You're good. All right, guys. That's it. For this episode, at least. So I think we know what the goals are going to be. They're pretty well laid out. We took control of our family. Let's check our kid. We can guarantee you to take the vows as long as we get 350 piety, which we will get. I can go on a pilgrimage in 901, but maybe I'll get 350 before that. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for sticking around. Thank you so much for watching if you've gotten this far. I'll link the video, the first video in the series, in the description of this one, like I've been doing for all of them. And I'll put the pop-up here for you to click if you haven't. If you're just joining us and you want an easy way to get to the video, I'll put it right here. But until the next episode, I hope it's as good as this one has been. But let's hope the next one is good, or if not better than this one. But anyway, guys, until then, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for listening to me. Thanks for everything. But I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it. Have a good one, guys. Thanks.